Hi everyone, Alice Brown, Lady V here, bringing you our weekly update. And boy, have we got some news to share. Woo! It's been a busy week.
It has been a week.
Has. So, first thing we're going to get started with is last weekend's show.
Yes.
You were down at Ocean Isle,
awesome.
the Oyster Fest. Yes, in Ocean Isle, North Carolina. That was an awesome, awesome show. We went in guns blazing because this was one that we needed to prove to ourselves. This show bombed last year for us. As many of you that have been following us know, we did not have a good show here last year at all. There was some personal issues going on at the time that carried on into the show, and when we sat back and looked at things and really took a hard look, we realized that we had not brought our A game to that show, and we wanted to give it its fair shot, and more than that, we wanted to prove ourselves that we could make it at this show.
And we did.
So we did. It turned out fantastic.
It did.
We had a really good spot. The major drawback to that show was is they had live music going on almost the entire weekend, and we sat right behind the stage. So it was just boom, 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 practically for 2 days solid with
It was great. It was great to have people walking by because we were right next to the entrance for people to go see the music. But unfortunately, yes, it was quite loud, especially with somebody who deals with chronic migraines.
Yes, so we ended up, this little thing is by Loop. That is the name of the name brand, Loop, L-O-O-P. And inside is a pair of earplugs.
These things run about $20 on Amazon.
Yeah, you got them on Amazon. Yeah, best gift Lady V has ever gotten me.
Yep. They're nice. They're really not where you can see them too bad. You can get them in multiple colors. You don't have to get black. We just like black. So.
Yeah, well, black kind of blends in with our dark hair and everything,
does.
and you can't, so that people can't really see you've got them in. And it doesn't drown out everything by a long shot.
No, you
we
can
could
still
hear
hear
everything. It just mutes it down by about 10 decimals. So.
At least it wasn't making my eardrums in my head just throb.
I know, we got home and it was like midnight and my body was still vibrating from the music. It just
from the bass.
That hard bass. But fantastic bands, really good performers, and the people you showed us love. We loved meeting you. We had numerous return customers from last year.
That was astonishing.
That was a surprise for us. We were not anticipating that. We met one of our customers, or one of our fans, brought her daughter to meet us, and she's been looking so forward to it, and that was a wonderful, wonderful time.
It was.
We had another one that is just completing chemotherapy that she's dealt with, had a cancer scare, but it was very nice to see her out and about and able to walk around and get to see us. And
she was doing really good.
Yes, she was. And
that was nice to see.
That was a wonderful, wonderful time. So we came close to breaking our record for the number of books we sold in one day.
Yes, we were two away from breaking it.
Yes, 2 away from breaking it. So that was fantastic. And the amount of love that you guys showed us in the books and the plaques and the mugs was just astonishing. It was it was a very, very good show. And needless to say, we will be back next year. So the only drawback to that show is I ended up, and this was a personal decision on our part, I take responsibility for it, is because last year's show bombed so bad, I was worried about spending the night down there and adding to our expenses, because hotels are not cheap anymore. And so I ended up canceling and saying, no, we'll just drive back and forth. Well, what I thought, and I don't know where I got this from, but I just thought that it was only a little over an hour from our house. It's actually a solid 2 hours.
You probably thought that because Wilmington Beach is usually right about an hour.
Yeah. So for 3 days solid, we were in the car for 4 hours on top of setting up, taking down the show, everything else, and that was a little too much on me. That really was. So I'm still recuperating. I got another day or two, but we kept this week light on purpose. And
don't worry, beneath the pretty blouses that we're wearing today, we're in yoga pants.
Yes. Comfy. Even though we kind of look nice for the filming of this, yeah, we're still going comfy. So let's talk about where we're going from here.
So from here, our next show is actually Geek and Grub.
Yes.
That is which weekend?
That's coming up. That's
coming up.
The 22nd.
28th. I was going to say
22nd.
it's 15th. I'm looking at the wrong weekend.
Yeah, it's the 22nd.
22nd. There are going to be 4 haunted houses, a fortune teller, there's a haunted trail, plus wonderful food. Mr. Brown is actually going to be participating in one of the haunted houses.
Yes, he
so
is.
you are not going to want to miss this event.
Yes, we
This
are
is gonna be
dressing him up
fantastic.
and sending him to go help with one of the haunted houses to help scare everybody.
Yeah, he was thrilled that he got the opportunity
Yes.
to do that.
He's looking forward to it. So if you are in the Raleigh area or you're looking for something to do and willing to drive to the Raleigh area, this is at Fred Fletcher Park in downtown Raleigh next Saturday, the 22nd, or this coming Saturday, the 22nd, from 4 to 8 p.m.
There will also be a scavenger hunt once again for the kids that has been happening each month. Go around to the booths, the kids get a sticker from each booth. There will also be trick-or-treating happening. Each booth is supposed to be having candy, so bring your little ones, dress them up, make sure they got a bag for candy, and let them loose.
Yep.
Let your
They
little
will have
terrors
fun.
loose.
So we are looking so forward to that show.
Yes.
That one should be a blast. I cannot wait.
I cannot wait. From there, we're going to be back down towards the Wilmington, Ocean Isle area, but we're actually going to be in Holden Beach for Ocean Festival by the Sea.
Yes.
I was going to say Ocean by the Sea. Festival by the Sea.
And that is the 29th and 30th.
Another wonderful event. There's going to be live music, wonderful food vendors. This is actually when we start a lot of our Christmas shopping and
Yes.
Christmas selling, because there is a lot of Christmas themed items there. I remember one year they had somebody who had Christmas painted seashells.
Yes.
So that was wonderful.
We bought a couple of them.
Yep. So definitely check out that event. It is wonderful. All the information can be found on our website under our shows page for you to find more details on the events.
Yeah, Festival by the Sea, we actually got started with them when we were in the jewelry business and just have carried over with them now that we're over in the writing and plaques and mugs and all that good stuff. It is a wonderful, wonderful show.
It
I
is.
love going down there. I love seeing the people. We've got a good customer base down there and followers, and we just love seeing everybody for that event. So that is coming up the 29th and 30th. Now, with all that being said, the writing progress.
Lack thereof.
Lack thereof, yes. There has not been any, folks.
You might notice that we didn't have a video go up last week because last week was the week from hell.
Yes, it was.
Anything that could go wrong did go wrong. We ended up dealing with the washing machine clunking out on us mid-load, so we were sitting out on the back porch bringing the socks out everywhere.
It wasn't fun.
That was not fun. The generator that we got out right before Hurricane Ian hit ended up spewing gas all over the garage when Mr. Brown went to run it and make sure that it was running. So, friendly reminder, make sure that your generator is running each year before hurricane season starts. So if you have to take it to the shop, that you have plenty of time to do that. And to also make sure that the gas is all the way out of the
Yes, when you run a generator, run it until it's dry and then store it. Do not store a generator with gas in it. That is a major no-no. Gas tends to separate as it sits.
It also can eat through plastic and rubber.
And so it can cause you some major problems. So, lesson learned on our end.
And then in the middle of all that, lovely, clumsy me ended up spilling Coke all over my camera. Thankfully, the camera is fine. The Coke did not get inside where the SD card and the battery is, but it just kind of made a mess all over the outside of it. But in turns, I had to reset all the settings because they went a little fuzzy and wonky. We've got it situated now. I think we're okay.
So yeah, last week was not a good week for us at all. Thankfully, this week is going much smoother and
much
quiet. And,
good, I need a vacation.
I know. Okay, so no writing progress, and in all honesty, I don't expect any major writing progress until the 1st of November when our busy show season starts to slow up. We still have several shows in November and one in December, but they're kind of spaced out. They're not back to back, so we should be able to find some time to get some writing done. In between decorating the house and all that good stuff and getting ready for the holidays. But we do anticipate getting back on track on that very shortly. So, what else we got? Oh, you've got new stickers.
I have new stickers.
Yay! Yes.
And these are going to be going up on the website. I just hadn't had time to get pictures of them prior to the show. I ran into issues, getting them printed, cut, all that right before the show, that I was just like, the hell with that. I'll get them up next week. But we do have 4 new stickers that I'm happy to introduce. These are off of our new line of coffee mugs. We have I Don't Follow the Pack, I Lead It. Love that. That is going to become one of my new favorite ones.
Mm-hmm. I love that one. That one's my favorite.
Yeah, this one's Alice's favorite. I didn't break the rules. The rules were already broken when I got here.
I love that one.
This one I designed. My Ewok doesn't give a without coffee.
If you guys notice, that word is coffee spelled backwards.
I don't exactly feel like dealing with YouTube giving me all kinds of problems for saying crude words. It sounds slightly different, but it's close enough. I think they would still ping me. Another one that we have to be a little careful with the language on, if I turn it the right way.
Yeah, we're calling that our BBB.
BBB. Bibbidi bobbidi. That one was a random statement that I just happened to blurt out in the middle of the week, and Alice looked at me and said, I want that on a coffee mug and a sticker.
Yes, immediately.
Immediately,
yes, I remember saying that, yes.
So you might actually remember the video that we stated that in a couple weeks back. I'll leave that linked so you can go see that.
Definitely. Okay, and moving on to the last thing we want to address today is our small businesses that we support.
Our small businesses, yes, because we have added numerous over this year, and, holidays coming up. And I know for a fact that I definitely will be buying from numerous of these people.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So I'm going to start with author Leah Marie Rossi. I absolutely love this woman. I've just recently discovered her debut novel, A Flicker in Darkness. I'll throw up the cover here as well so you can see it. She is fantastic. If you enjoy settings like A Court of Thorns and Roses, yes, you will like this book. There is a lot of grit to it, a lot of world building, intrigue. It has pretty much every element that I love finding in a story. This is definitely not a quick read, though. It is over 600 pages long, so make sure that you are ready to dive in for the long haul on this one. Next, we have Mermammal. Mermammal I discovered on Instagram. She is an artist based out of New York, I believe. She does a lot of sticker designs for author Tiffany Roberts and author Ruby Dixon for the Ice Planet Barbarians. And she has all these cute little different monster stickers, alien stickers, really adorable. As you can see on the screen, we'll have scrolling through her Etsy page. So I'm going to leave all these links for these small businesses down below in our description so you can go find them and give them support. And remember to check out our small business page on our website, where we will have even more small businesses listed. We're just glossing over a few quick.
The tip of the iceberg. That page is filling up quick.
It is quite full. Next up is somebody I just discovered, Little Dragon Designs. This person makes all the dragons by hand and hand paints them. She is wonderful. I have a growing list going already on what I will be ordering for her from Christmas, but check her out. She does painted plates, she does a little bit of jewelry, stickers, you name it, she pretty much has it. And she mostly focuses on dragons, but there are a few wolves and I think a phoenix or two that I saw in there on her website. But again, wonderful, wonderful craftsmanship. I absolutely love it. And she also has some Christmas ornaments with dragons, so those are really adorable.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out.
And our last featured artist that we're going to talk about here is the Ring Lady. These people I am so looking forward to seeing back at Christmas Carousel.
Oh, yes. We have got a list a mile long going that I'm going to be buying.
I'm going to go broke. I already tallied up. I went on their website the other day and tallied up every ring that I wanted and how much it was going to cost, and I'm hoping they're going to cut me a little bit of a deal since I'm a vendor. Just a little. At least like $20 off. That would be nice.
Because we have been looking forward to them.
Yes.
This is the Christmas Carousel is the only show that we do with them side by side. So
yeah, they do other shows. They're actually currently situated at the North Carolina State Fair.
Yes.
So,
yes.
But I'm going to show you here one of the rings. There we go. Focus. Their rings are made of stainless steel and surgical steel. You can see we have 2 little kitties here. Now, funny story about this ring. Alice bought it last year for us to share. Ask me how many times I've worn it. None. 0. Another reason why I'm hitting these people up is I want a cat ring that I've yet to be able to wear.
Because it's always on my hand.
But honestly, they have wonderful jewelry or rings, and they have a guarantee. They give you a little slip of paper every time you buy a ring that if it breaks, something happens to it, you need it resized, you can contact the ring lady herself, Margaret Taylor, and they will get it fixed for you. But being that it is surgical steel and stainless steel, these rings, I have worn this ring almost practically every day for a year, and it has yet to scuff, tarnish, nothing. This thing is invincible pretty much.
With this one, yeah, I wear it constantly, and there's no tarnish on it. This stuff will not turn your skin green, as a lot of it does on me. I'm living proof this will not happen on their stuff.
I wear their jewelry. I wear their rings while I'm working on the computer, working around the house, setting up for shows, and obviously, things are not gentle when you're setting up for and taking down for a show, and it has withstand the test of time and hard work that I've put it through.
So go check out the website and see what all they've got, because they've got some really nice pieces.
They do. Definitely a lot of your birthstone rings and really unique designs. Check them out.
So I think that does it for this week.
That's going to do it for this week. So stay tuned at the end of this video for our first vendor tip.
Yes.
And until next week, have a great day.
Hi guys, welcome to our very first segment of vendor tips. And today's tip is take care of yourself.
Yes, so we have here a little bit of an array of what we tend to pack on our weekly or weekend shows.
Our show days. So we always take a cooler.
Obviously.
And the reason for this is yes, a lot of places that we go, a lot of shows that we go do sell food. But let's face it, it's not the healthiest, it's expensive, and when you're doing as many shows as we do, because I think we've got 22 lined up for next year, it pays to take your own. It's a lot healthier and better for you and saves your budget.
It does save on the budget.
So, my number one thing I want to stress here is don't try to eat a meal during a show. And the reason for that is if customers see you sitting down eating, they'll walk right by you because they will feel that they are intruding on your time. So don't give them that opportunity. Take stuff that you can just grab a bite of and keep going.
And save your meal for as you're coming in if you want to stop and get breakfast, or on the way out you want to get dinner, or wait till you get home.
Exactly. So stuff like grapes, cheese sticks, or a small thing of chopped fruit like strawberries or watermelon or
celery, anything like that.
Celery, carrot sticks.
Carrot
sticks. I didn't have any chopped up, so I didn't put that there, but that's another one. Granola bars. We live on granola bars on show days. You can have a little bit of sweet. I got some cookies here. I do not recommend taking chocolate because chocolate quite often melts. So I've learned that the hard way. But individual fruit cups or Jell-O or applesauce, any of this stuff.
Pudding can work too.
Whatever you want. And then make sure you stay hydrated. Water is a very good option. We also like these
bay water and vitamin waters.
But then again, we also need a little bit of caffeine to get us through the show. So pack a little bit of a variety. Lady V and I always take a large cup, and it's full, and then we take our bottle of soda that we can fill it up as we need to.
The most that we would have to buy at a show on an occasion if it's during the summer and really hot is ice just to refill our drinks. Now, I would say real quick that yes, we have some celery and strawberries that were bought pre-cut. You do not have to do this. This was just easiest to grab right before the show to take with us and throw in the cooler. You can easily get a full stalk of celery, a full bushel of strawberries, and cut those yourselves. You do not have to buy pre-sliced anything.
Even if you end up having to buy small individual containers or something that you use for show days, believe me, they will pay for themselves in no time. When your typical hamburger meal these days is running anywhere from $7 to $15, it doesn't take that long to save, to see the savings that you're doing and taking your own food. And all this stuff can be eaten just a little tiny bit at a time and keep going. If you have 2 people, kind of separate it. Have one person eat and have the other one stand up. Lady V and I do this quite often. If you're by yourself, I would say just, take a bite of something and keep moving. And, if you come up with a lull period, take time to take a bite or 2, but be prepared to be ready for another customer. And don't let them see you eating. That's a big no-no that we've learned the hard way. So
yes.
We hope this helps, and we will see you next time for another tip.